Welcome to my very first video. It's Nomadyal here. I'm in the old city of Khiva in Itchan. So I've always enjoyed traveling and I'm bringing everybody along with me. And no better place to start than the country of Uzbekistan. I do not want to speak much about the city of Khiva. I want to take you along with me to experience it. The city speaks for itself, the peace, the architecture, the people. So all I can say is just sit back and enjoy this magnificent city. It will speak for itself and you can come to your own conclusions from this. So here in Khiva, once you enter, you feel like you've time traveled 300 years back. You're surrounded by these walls, these fortresses, the minarets, tall buildings. In the 21st century, you feel like you really stepped into the 17th century. You might look behind me and think, have I time traveled? Where am I? Right now I am in Itchan, the old ancient walled city in Uzbekistan. So I'm taking everybody along with me. I'm traveling, soaking in the people, the atmosphere, just the history. I'm living it, I'm breathing it. And look at the views around me, magnificent. So follow me for more, subscribe, and this is just the start. The walls here are about 10 feet high. This used to be a final stop during the golden era of the Silk Road. When the caravan would pass into Persia, the merchants, they would stop in Itchan before they would carry on their journey. Assalamu alaikum. Can I have one coffee, please?
Yeah, what about 20?
My trip to Khiva and the visit to Itchan comes to an end here at Narulabai Holise. And I just want to share a few thoughts. You know, we all love history, we like reading about history, but one thing I'm glad that I've experienced a piece of history. You know, I visited places that were once famous during the peak of the Silk Road, felt the feeling that the merchants had before they set off into Persia. You know, people said to me, why are you visiting Uzbekistan? I'm visiting Uzbekistan because of places like this. It's unmatched. You know, words can't explain the feeling when you're here, and maybe even the camera doesn't do it justice. It's just something you have to experience, and I'm grateful I've been able to experience this. And the peace here is unmatched. The simplicity in living in the 21st century, you know, it's just coming from a place of like London, it's polar opposites. You know, it just shows how big the world is, and just there's more out there, the way people live. You know, so it was eye-opening experience, and it was a good experience. And it all comes to an end here, my visit in Khiva, and I've enjoyed it. Right now, I'm in Bukhara, a 2,500-year-old city, a main hub for the Silk Road. Bukhara is an open-air museum, and when you look around, that's exactly what it feels like. Everything around me is like a piece of history. Bukhara is like a country on its own. The people are unique, the city is different, and you can't visit Uzbekistan without coming to Bukhara. Bukhara, mornings felt different. I had breakfast at a local guest house. The mother welcomed us with a warmth that felt familiar. The house belonged to Shavkat Boltayev, a respected Bukharan artist whose work quietly carries the soul of this very city. She explained that the family were ethnically Iranian, descendants of Iranians who have lived in Uzbekistan for generations. Borders changed, names changed, but roots stayed. Some homes hold people, and some homes hold memory, and other homes, they carry spirit. An interesting thing about the people of Bukhara is that many don't refer to themselves as Uzbeks, they say we are Bukharians. So as I soak in the atmosphere and the environment of Bukhara, I truly believe this is the best or one of the best cities that I have visited. You know, Bukhara, it has everything a city wants and a city needs. It has history, it's rich in culture, and it has elements of modern. It's not completely stuck in the past, it's moved forward, but it's remembered its roots, and that's what I like about a city. Then there's Chorsu Bazaar. Honestly, it's like colour therapy. The fruits are stacked together like art, vegetables that look alive, spices that smell like they travelled generations just to get here. In Chorsu Bazaar, you don't need a menu, your eyes do the ordering. Everybody has time to talk, time to laugh, time to negotiate like it's a sport. It reminded me of something simple yet important. Abundance isn't always excess. Sometimes it's just freshness and patience. While in Chorsu Bazaar, I came to buy a gift for my father and uncle, and I left with a gift myself, which showed the hospitality and how the Uzbek people are. An elderly merchant, she gifted me a traditional Kyrgyz hat, and for that I was grateful and taken back. There was a moment I was being interviewed while on this trip, and it felt strange explaining myself out loud. The thing is, when you travel alone, you observe more than you speak. So suddenly, talking makes you realize how much you're actually still processing. I didn't come with answers, just experiences. So I've just left Chorsu Bazaar in the heart of Tashkent, and by far, personally, this is the highlight of my visit while in Tashkent. The bazaar, the people, I mixed amongst the locals, we had good interactions. It was just good to see a different way of life. You know, it humbles you because it's just like people here, they're all making an honest living. Everyone's coming to work, everyone's happy, you know, people just getting by. So it's a very humbling experience, and it was definitely the highlight of my visit so far. I'd recommend Chorsu Bazaar to anybody who visits Tashkent. Boxing wasn't a hobby for me. It was a language I was raised in. My father trained fighters, and by default, he trained me. There wasn't really a choice. Just routine, discipline, and repetition. Like a lot of kids, I once thought success meant titles, belts, and applause. That didn't happen. But what did happen was brotherhood. Boxing gave me brothers across the world. It became a way of life. You learn restraint over ego, control over chaos. You don't swing wildly, you compose yourself. Friday prayer is finished, the heart is calm, the soul is aligned, the type of stillness you don't want to rush out of. Naturally, perfect time for a hot dog. Outside of the mosque, there was an elderly Uzbek uncle selling them with his daughter beside him. Everybody was queuing up, so I thought, why not? It looks nice. So I'm eating it and properly enjoying it. And somebody casually says, "Oh, this is horse meat, by the way." Now listen, no judgment, but spiritually and emotionally, I was already committed. Bismillah had already been said. Sometimes travel teaches you wisdom, and sometimes it teaches you not to ask too many questions. So I'm here currently in Taras, Shevchenko Street, mixing amongst the locals of Tashkent, having a coffee. Just taking in the city, the nightlife. I've been in Tashkent for now like 4 days, and the hustle and bustle of the city, you know, different types of people from all over the world. So it's definitely a unique city, and it's interesting. Just a disclaimer, but during my 3 weeks in Uzbekistan, I want to say in the final week, when we recorded in Samarkand and Bukhara, I was feeling incredibly under the weather, but I'm glad that we still recorded and we made the most of it. And also, speaking in front of the camera for the first time is harder than I expected. You look back, you listen back, you cringe, you still can't get used to it, but the more I do it, the more I'm going to get used to it, and I'm hoping this is just the start for better and bigger videos in the future. I'm here right now in Samarkand, the jewel of Uzbekistan, a city that is 2,700 years old and the third largest city in Uzbekistan. This city was popular during Amir Timur's infamous empire, and if you just look around at the architectural brilliance, the attention to detail, it truly is mesmerizing. I know I've said that a lot during this trip, but honestly, it's the best way to describe it, and unless you come here, you will understand what I mean. These minarets, these designs, Islamic calligraphy, it truly is one of one. Samarkand humbles you. There's architecture and then there's remembrance carved into stone. You feel small here, but instead of fear, you feel relief. In Islam, there's a concept called yaqeen, which translates to certainty. It isn't loud confidence, it's a calm trust. Trust that the universe isn't random, that order exists even when we don't see it. Stars move, seasons turn, and hearts change. Maybe we are not meant to control everything, but just simply align with what already is. first time trying plov. Can't visit Uzbekistan without trying one of their infamous national dishes. So here it goes. When you think of Uzbekistan, you think of plov. That is one thing that isn't just food, it's an identity. Plov is cooked slowly in massive pots with care, patience and pride. Definitely lives up to the hype. So the plov contains like carrots, a lot of carrots, small egg and a beef. It's a nice combination. And rice of course, and it's definitely worth waiting to visit to eat plov. The interesting thing about plov is it's not just the same style of plov. Each city has their own way of, I guess you could say, their own plov. So this is Samarkand plov, and it tastes, it has the perfect balance. It's not spicy, but it's not like mild either, and it's quite a unique blend. This trip didn't change my life. In fact, it reminded me of it. The journey continues, but the center feels a little bit closer now. My word of advice to everybody watching: wherever you go, go lightly and let the road do some of the teaching.